We welcome you to Rutgers Prep High School here in Somerset, New Jersey on a chilly and windy day here in north central New Jersey. Today we have the Montclair-Kimberley Cougars and the Rutgers Prep Argonauts in the Girls Prep B Soccer Championship. Thanks for tuning in on the Play-by-Play Sports Network. I'm Ethan Carpenter with you today. Again, we apologize for some of this wind that's going to be coming in here today. It's frankly gotten worse as the hours have gone by here in the afternoon. There is a wind warning for this part of New Jersey, but the game is still on. It's time for some soccer and to award a champion here today. So starting out with possession is Rutgers Prep. And the Argonauts are a team that is 16-1 on the season. They are the #1 seed in this Prep B tournament. And they host the 3-seeded MKA Cougars as Montclair-Kimberley now controls the ball on their offensive side, and Rutgers Prep trying to flip the field. And here they are on the attack, and falling to the turf is Addison Halpern, one of the star players on this Argonauts team. The foul is called, and Halpern, a freshman who's came onto the scene and has performed very well this season. She leads the team in goals on the year. And she's a huge reason why this Rutgers Prep team has won 16 of their 17 games to start the season. As now on the free kick for the home team is Brielle Baker, the freshman, who spent some time in goal this season, now starting on the defensive side of the field for Rutgers Prep this afternoon. As the referee's waiting to get set, and here is Baker with the free kick. Baker's kick is wide to the left. In the goal for MKA today is Salang Bell, sophomore from Montclair. And she will get the goal kick for the visiting squad as they try to fight off the Argonauts here in the early going. Pass ahead for Montclair-Kimberley, not able to find a teammate, and here come the Argonauts again on the offensive side. And now in possession is Melina Rabimbas, who falls down, no call, and Montclair-Kimberley attempts to clear. Talked to Coach Buchanan with the Rutgers Prep team early before the game, and one of the challenges of playing on this field is just how tight the field is. It's really hard to make plays on the wings. Both these teams are going to be feeling those challenges here today in this championship game. Is now Rutgers Prep working it on the far side. Dia Baggett lost control. Or Bagat, I apologize. And on the throw-in, MKA gets back possession. So a lot of action in the middle third of the field here to start for both these teams. Looking to get a Prep B championship today. Montclair-Kimberley shared a part of the title in 2017. Rutgers Prep got their first non-public title in 2019. This is a program that was on the rise. And like many schools, a limited season last year, only 6 games. They finished 5-1 though with some impressive wins. And looking to build off that here this season. Now Montclair-Kimberley on the offensive side. Sarai Parker's in the goal for Rutgers Prep this afternoon as a throw-in from the far side for MKA. Trying to get something in the box. And Rutgers Prep tries to clear. A header off of Montclair-Kimberley, and possession is awarded back to the Argonauts. As you can't really see on the bottom of your screen, but there is a student section here. A lot of students coming out here on a Friday afternoon, ready for the weekend, bracing this weather as an early shot for MKA, and what a save by the aforementioned Sarai Parker. Able to extend, and we will have a corner for MKA, but an early opportunity for this Cougars offense to try and get a goal on the board on the road. And now substitutions. Leaving the game for the Argonauts is number 8, Addison Halpern. Don't know if maybe she got injured when she fell to the turf earlier. Checking in is Kaya Singh for Rutgers Prep. So here's the corner for MKA. Some early pressure on the offensive end. The corner's in and able to find the left foot of a Montclair-Kimberley player, but the shot was high, and another corner now from the other side for MKA. It looked like that was Chloe Skipper that may have gotten her left foot on that delivery from the corner. And now from the other side, this is Sophia Venasco, the junior from Belleville, as her corner's in, and it finds a Rutgers Prep defender. And it'll be a goal kick for the Argonauts, who are able to stave off an early offensive run for the Cougars. Goal kick, just passes midfield. A good kick there for Rutgers Prep as they try to flip the field. This is Rabimbas, second on the team in goals this season with 29 goals. She did miss a few contests, and she left to go play for the U17 team. As offsides is the call, Rabimbas tried to find a teammate on the far side. But possession will be awarded to MKA. As the wind continues to howl here in Somerset. One of the early reminders of fall here in the Garden State. Fighting for it there was Kaya Carlissimo, and Rutgers Prep is able to get possession back. Now here on the near side, this is Ella Klupfer. Ahead to Singh, who just checked in a few minutes ago as they work the near sideline. And now a late whistle from the ref. Looks like they stepped out, so it'll be a throw in for MKA. About 8 minutes into this championship game. No score, though, an early chance from MKA. And coming into this game, Rutgers Prep is really, they're a very good offensive team, so expect a lot of chances from them today, going up and down the schedule. Some double-digit games in there in terms of goals. 10-goal game, 11-goal game. And in their last contest, Addison Halpern, the freshman, had 5 goals in a 7-0 win over Princeton Day School to send the Argonauts to this championship game. As Singh will check back out now for Rutgers Prep, as we got a throw in on the far side. Ariana Pert trying to get control. Rabimbas gets a head on it. And now Rabimbas controls. A left-footed pass up to the center of the field, and MKA there to defend it. And Rutgers Prep has it on the throw-in, Asia Hankerson. Hankerson over to Ellie Robertson, and Rabimbas has control again, and Rabimbas, a right-footed kick, goes just left. And an opportunity for Rutgers Prep here early in this one. So both offenses getting some early shots on goal. Solange Bell now with the short kick for MKA. And this Montclair-Kimberley team has some pretty good defenders. Chloe Skipper, the UPenn commit, and Bella Douglas, the Boston College commit, are both anchors on the defense for MKA. And that's going to be the matchup to watch here today, is this Rutgers Prep offensive attack led by midfielder Melina Rabimbas going against Douglas and Skipper on the defensive end. Should be interesting to watch as MKA is now working on the far side. And there's the aforementioned Bella Douglas, and that deflects off of Rabimbas. So there's our matchup to watch there as MKA gets control again. But you see the activity for Rabimbas in the midfield. Career 63 goals, 31 assists, 157 points. Just amazing numbers for prep school soccer. And even in the 2019 championship season, when she was only a freshman, 27 goals and 8 assists. And Coach Buchanan said she was instrumental in the team's success that year. Again, that was the first time they won a non-public title. As MKA pass there in the midfield, finds no one, and now Rutgers Prep has it back up to Rabimbas. And she has room to work. Moving center now back to her left. And trying to get it back to Rabimbas. And now the foul called on MKA. And a free kick coming for Rutgers Prep, with a chance to take a 1-goal lead here early. Just under 29 minutes to go here in the first half. Again, Ethan Carpenter with the Play-by-Play Sports Network here. Justin Vasquez on camera for us today, helping us out. As Rabimbas on the free kick, a lofting kick to the left, and a nice save made by Bell. Falling to her right, routine save, and it remains a scoreless game here early in this one. MKA working by their bench on the far side, near the fall foliage. And it's just beginning to turn here in New Jersey. It's turned quick. And trees were green up until about a couple weeks ago. Now you see that orange and yellow popping in the leaves, and is now working in the middle third of the field. Rutgers Prep trying to regain control on the far side. But MKA will keep it. Morgan Ryan was over there, the senior, trying to control. And substitutions checking in for MKA is number 24, Emma Choi, the sophomore from Ridgewood. Her first action in today's game as she tried to handle the pass, but no dice, and here come the Rutgers Prep Argonauts. Pass up ahead made by Layla Castro, and now an opportunity on the far side for Rutgers Prep. But MKA controls. And there's Choi, who just checked into the game, trying to find a teammate in the midfield. And nice moves there by Alexa DeBarros. DeBarros, the transfer, had to sit out the first month as a transfer from Bridgewater Raritan. She was a starter there for 2 years and won a county championship. She has 8 goals on the season this year as Rutgers Prep continues to work with it. Now trying to find on the outside Ariana Pert, who falls down. Pert, the freshman, who's been very active in this game early. And the throw in now by Ella Klupfer. This is Robertson. Over to DeBarros. And a shot from the right side. That shot made by Morgan Ryan. Wide to the right. And now it'll be a goal kick for MKA. And a little bit of news coming in here. Montclair-Kimberley has really been all over the state in the prep championships this week. We had their game on the road of field hockey at Stewart Country Day School on Wednesday, while the boys soccer team has a game at Gill St. Bernard's today. Is now an opportunity for Rutgers Prep here as Bell comes out and makes the save. But an early opportunity for Rutgers Prep, and now Bell trying to get her hands on that one. She will. And a scary moment there for MKA, but they're able to hold on and regain composure. But the news coming out of Gill St. Bernard's, MKA's bus broke down on the way to the game, so that game is postponed. For an announcement for those MKA parents maybe who are wondering when the boys' game is going to start. Not sure when that game is going to start, if it's going to be later today. I'm assuming it may still go on today, but if I get further news, I will let you know. As now here comes MKA going the other way. And good defense there by the Argonauts. They were trying to find Emma Choi on the outside. And now Rutgers Prep. As you see the pressure that Rutgers Prep is putting on this MKA defense here to start. The Cougars had one early shot on goal. But other than that, it's been all Rutgers Prep in MKA's defensive third of the field. As Rabimbus, a lofting pass up, trying to find the head of a teammate, and it does. In for a goal. Rutgers Prep takes a 1-0 lead. It was Addison Halpern who was able to put it through. She leads the team in goals this season, and the Argonauts take a 1-0 lead as she is shaken up after that impressive goal. Getting some consoling from her teammates. And after some pressure, like we mentioned, the Rutgers Prep pressure they're putting on MKA finally results in a goal. So that is the 34th goal of the season for Addison Halpern. She's now up to 88 points on the year. Great numbers for a freshman. And Coach Buchanan told me before the game, Rabimbus and Halpern, the two of them have really played together well this season. And it's important to note that when this Rutgers Prep team has their whole lineup in there, that includes the transfer of DeBarros, and with Halpern and Rabimbus, that they are undefeated. So MKA trying to defy the odds today as they're working on it on the near side. The ball there, that was Kaya Carlissimo. And now over to Sophia Venasco, who had the chance on the corner earlier. That pass made by Gisela Armstrong-Casson. As MKA trying to hold on to possession here. And falling to the turf there, Aliyah Rashid with a good fight on the far sideline. Rashid gets it back here. And no teammate there found, so Rutgers Prep now trying to put more pressure on this MKA defense. Rabimbus now at the center. Good passing by the Argonauts, trying to put together something here, but Bell able to find that ball quickly. Just over 23 minutes to go here in the first half. Argonauts a 1-0 lead. And saving that ball from going out of bounds there was Morgan Ryan. As Ryan is on the throw-in for the Argonauts now. Here's Brielle Baker, who had the free kick opportunity earlier for the Argonauts. Like we mentioned, Baker has spent some time in goal this season as a freshman. And now trying to catch up to the ball, Asia Hankerson, who delivers one center, and Bell makes the diving save. So despite the goal early on for Rutgers Prep, Solange Bell has made some nice saves for the visitors here this afternoon as now Rutgers Prep regains possession. Here's Rabimbus again. She falls, and Bella Douglas takes it away. Douglas trying to set up a break for MKA. Here they go the other direction. And out of bounds on the far side it goes. So Bella Douglas making her presence known on the defensive side of the field. 35 goals, 18 assists, 88 points in her career. And like Coach was telling me before the game, she's a very skilled defender, but she finds ways to contribute on the offensive end. And she had a breakout season last year with 26 goals as MKA tries to get an opportunity there. Wide right is the shot, and a goal kick coming for Rutgers Prep. As for the first time in the 19 minutes that this game has gone on, the wind has died down a little bit, but just as I say that, it's coming back. So I guess wishful thinking here as the goal kick is coming from Brielle Baker. Baker's kick past midfield and out of bounds here on the near side. So a throw-in coming for MKA, courtesy of Armstrong Cassone. Rutgers Prep regaining possession. DeBarros, the transfer. Over to Klupfer. And now Ariana Pert. Loses control, MKA takes it back. Bella Douglas over to Bell in the goal. As MKA tries to work themselves back into their offensive third of the field. And they cannot. A throw in for Rutgers Prep coming from Layla Castro. Those of you tuning in to our YouTube channel for the first time, go ahead and subscribe to our channel. We do all the prep championships here in New Jersey. Got to see Rutgers Prep in the baseball championship back this summer. And they were able to get a Prep B championship win over Morristown Baird. As now MKA gets it into the box, but good defense by Rutgers Prep to clear it out and take control. Asia Hankerson now on the far side, trying to get something going for Rutgers Prep. Left-footed kick past midfield. Choi able to cut it off for MKA, but Rutgers Prep regains possession. Addison Halpern off her goal earlier is able to keep the ball in play, and Rutgers Prep has possession. So Hankerson on the throw-in. Halpern controls, trying to find an option in the box. Somehow able to keep the ball in her possession. A left-footed shot is stopped by Douglas. Good awareness by Bella Douglas, the Boston College commit, and MKA is now back on the attack. A nice spin move made there by Carlissimo as she works to get this ball back center. Nice horizontal pass out to Armstrong Cassone. This is Huntington through two Argonauts defenders, and it's taken away. And falling to the turf is an Argonauts player. No call made. That was Robertson, the freshman, falling. Rutgers Prep gets it back, and Rabimbus, no one home to receive the pass. So a good game here early, a 1-0 game between these two teams fighting for the Prep B championship this afternoon. There's no one there for Rutgers Prep. Bell has it in goal for MKA. Montclair-Kimberley well tested in this Prep B tournament. They defeated Morristown Baird 3-0 and then defeated Newark Academy 2-1, which was avenging a loss to Newark Academy earlier in the season. MKA 8-5-2 on the year. Talked with coach before this one, telling me that the team is well tested. They've had a really tough schedule. And Rutgers Prep being one of the best girls soccer teams in really the whole country just adds another tough game to this MKA schedule. But they are obviously playing very hard today, and they're used to the tough tests. You can tell by how active their defense has been here early that they came to play. And it's trying to find Hankerson on the far side. That ball does find Hankerson, and now she tried maybe trying to center one there. That one goes high over the goal, and MKA will get the goal kick. But you see the speed on the outside for Rutgers Prep showing well today. And like I mentioned, this field is very narrow, so even if you do have speed on the outside, it's tough to get those passes down the sideline to give yourself opportunities to center. As now Hankerson has it for Rutgers Prep over to Baker. And now MKA with possession here in the middle third of the field. Just under 16 minutes to go here in the first half. And here comes MKA. Looking for Choi on the near side. Intercepted by Rutgers Prep. This is Pert. Over to DeBarros. And now with some room. Back to DeBarros. And DeBarros, nice move to the inside. And now she finds Hankerson. No offsides called, so another opportunity for Rutgers Prep. Hankerson will center one through, looking for Pert, and Pert's able to keep it in play here on the far side. And again, we apologize on these near side corners. It's kind of tough to get that angle. We have a canopy over our setup here because there was some rain in the forecast. But I was informed earlier that the rain should hold off. It's really the wind that's the problem, but nonetheless, don't want to risk the equipment getting any rain damage. So thanks a lot to Peter and the rest of the Rutgers Prep workers here that helped us put up a canopy to keep our equipment protected, as a save made there by MKA. As Bella Douglas will now get the free kick for the visitors, who trail 1-0. Very much still in this game early. As Douglas sends that free kick about halfway across the field. Bell sees a Rutgers Prep player getting close, decides to pick it up, and MKA kicks it deep, and it finds the head of Carlissimo, but out of bounds on the throw-in now coming for Rutgers Prep. Throw-in made by Castro, the senior. And Rabimbus off the assist earlier. Able to get it back to goal, under control for the Argonauts. Pert now. Nice move to the inside for Pert, who falls down. Bella Douglas knocked her down. No call. Play keeps on going, not to the delight of the home crowd. As Castro tried to get a left foot kick up, but it knocks off one of her teammates, and now the throw-in for MKA. Armstrong Casson throws it in. And now, not sure what the call was there, but it is going to result in a free kick for MKA. Almost identical to the spot where they had their best chance to score earlier in this game. It was a kick from where Bella Douglas is now on the bottom of your screen. It's the upper left quadrant of the goal, but a nice save was made, as now Douglas will enter one in, trying to find one of her teammates. Good defense by Rutgers Prep, and now a left-footed kick, high lofting to the right, as MKA tried to even this game up. And now a goal kick will be coming for Rutgers Prep. And Sarai Parker in goal today. She's had a great season for Rutgers Prep. She anchors that defense. And Parker has 70 saves. Coming into this game, had 70 saves on the season. Parker, the sophomore for Rutgers Prep. As here's Castro on the throw-in. And now Rabimbas. Lefty pass looking for Pert. And good awareness in goal by Bell to get that ball out of the box, but a great pass by Rabimbas. Was trying to build off her assist earlier. It was her 32nd career assist with Rutgers Prep. There's DeBarros. Gets it back. DeBarros works at center. This is Rabimbas again, right at midfield. Member of the U17 national team. And trying to find room was Klopfer. Good defense by MKA to get that ball out of their defensive third, but Rutgers Prep right back at it. The Argonauts continue to put pressure on this MKA defense. Hankerson to Halpern, trying to get her second goal of the afternoon with just over 10 minutes left in the first half. There's a high shot, nice save made by Bell. DeBarros with the attempt from way outside the box. She was almost able to connect. Here's DeBarros again. Great passing by Rutgers Prep, able to control the ball really for most of this game. They've had the ball in their possession. Now MKA is going to get it back on the throw-in here on the near side as the wind continues to pick up. Rabimbas falls, trying to take that ball away from Carlissimo. Good job by MKA, able to keep control. Here's Douglas. Coach Buchanan mentioned about Douglas that even though she's on the defensive side of the field, you got to watch. And she can just loft a shot from midfield and it can just suddenly find the back of the net. So that's something that Rutgers Prep is going to have to be aware of when it comes to Douglas when she has the ball in her possession. It's rare to see a defender who's able to put that much pressure on the offensive side. But she has the power to do so. As now here's DeBarros. And a touch pass made there by Rabimbas, almost got through. And now here comes MKA. Large crowd here this afternoon. This Friday afternoon at Rutgers Prep. I'd say a couple hundred people are out here for a soccer team that is one of the best in the nation. Their only loss on the year came in the Somerset County tournament about a month ago. Came to Immaculata, a 3-1 loss. But other than that, a great season as Halpern working to her right, and her shot is scooped up. But Halpern had another chance to get her second goal of the afternoon here today. Coach said he was quoted saying her freshman season has been, quote, unreal. As this is Choi for MKA, and now Pert trying to take it away as we work here in the middle third. MKA with a chance there. Clothier had a chance for the visitors, but the Argonauts take it the other way. Here come Rutgers Prep. DeBarros. Centers back to Robertson. Robertson to Halpern. Halpern the fake on the pass and now finds Rabimbas, and Pert was there and Rabimbas gets it back. Bell was not able to hold on to it. Rabimbas, a left-footed shot that almost hooks in. Alina Rabimbas, the junior, what an effort there to keep that play alive, but even better goaltending by Bell for MKA, who did not give up on that play. A little over 6 minutes to go here in the first half. Again, we apologize for all this wind, and now it's really picking up. Some of the strongest wind of the afternoon here from Rutgers Prep. As the goal kick, my apologies, the kick from Douglas for MKA reaches midfield. Rutgers Prep regains possession. Here's Robertson taking it far side. Hankerson. Back to Ryan. To Barros. And Castro. And now some room for Rutgers Prep. Klupfer ahead to Pert. And Pert tries to go through the legs of an MKA defender. Does not work, but Rutgers Prep keeps it. Pert working the sideline. And it finally finds the foot of Bella Douglas, who clears it for MKA. And now working is Carlissimo, trying to get something going on the offensive end for MKA, and it looks like they're going to control. They will. Venasco. Leah Lim. Trying to find Carlissimo just outside the square, and now here comes Rabimba setting things up for Pert. Pert trying to get to it here on the near side, and that ball goes out. And MKA will receive possession. Just another example of just how the field, the way this field is, just not much room on the outside. And Pert really tried to get to that one, as now she's defense on Douglas there, and a goal kick out for Bell. De Barros to Robertson. Coach Buchanan praised the addition that De Barros has been to this team this year. One of the reasons why they've been so successful. Great defense by Bella Douglas there on the near sideline for MKA. Ball is free. And Halpern almost got to it for Rutgers Prep. And a good clear made by MKA there. Rabimbas was right there for Rutgers Prep. As great defense there by Chloe Skipper, the senior from Upper Montclair. She's another star on the defensive end for the visitors today. And a great defensive sequence there to keep this a 1-0 game with 3.5 minutes to go here in the first half. And this is Emma Choi falling to the turf, and Rutgers Prep gets it back. But good effort by MKA. Still a lot of time left trying to even this contest up. Here is Pert. And just outside the reach of De Barros, and now MKA with an opportunity here. Carlissimo, far side, and it's cut off by Hankerson. And now an opportunity for MKA. Clothier now working inside, falling to the ground is Rabimbas. And it's going to be a goal kick for Rutgers Prep. An opportunity there for Helen Clothier, the freshman from Ridgewood, New Jersey, number 18 for MKA. Really the first time this afternoon that MKA has really worked that far side of the field. They've been mostly on the near side, especially with those free kicks where they had opportunities to get on the scoreboard here. And now putting pressure on the opposite side of the field. But Sarai Parker has been great in goal today and all season for Rutgers Prep. Bella Douglas with a chance. A low shot is saved by Parker. And that's what we mean by Bella Douglas, who's great on defense, but you get her in the offensive third of the field, watch out, and she had a chance there. As now MKA has it. That was the third quality shot on goal that MKA has had today. They got a chance early in this game to get on the scoreboard. They had the first chance. And then Rutgers Prep came right back off the header from Halpern on the assist from Rabimbas. And back and forth we go here. Rutgers Prep trying to get this ball out of their defensive zone. MKA, though, persistent. Trailing 1-0 with 1 minute left here in the first half. This is Clothier. The low shot goes just past the near post. As the MKA fans or parents who have made the trip here on the road applauding their squad on putting together one of their best offensive possessions of the game, and Clothier was close. She was almost able to sneak that one inside the near side post. But that's the kind of momentum, if you're MKA, that you want to take into the second half here as Bella Douglas tries to pass one up to Carlissimo. And Castro working there on defense, and now Barros has it. But it's going to be a free kick for MKA as they're working with only 10 seconds left here in the first half, trying to put something in the back of the net. As we apologize, our time on the stream is a little off. As we will change it to the 7 seconds that show on the scoreboard here at Rutgers Prep. 7 seconds left in the half. Bella Douglas with a chance here at a free kick to try and even this game at halftime. Douglas's kick goes off of Halpern. And good defense by Rutgers Prep to close the first half as it remains a 1-0 game as we head to halftime. So both teams, great effort on the defensive side of the field. The lone difference in this game is the header made by Halpern on the assist from Rabimbas. And here from the Girls Prep B Championship game, it's a 1-0 game. Rutgers Prep has the lead. We'll be back with the second half on the Play-by-Play Sports Network after this. And it is time for the second half here on the Play-by-Play Sports Network of the Girls Prep B Soccer Championship. Ethan Carpenter with you, Justin Vasquez on camera. It is a 1-0 game here between Rutgers Prep and Montclair-Kimberley Academy. The goal scored about halfway through the first half off the assist from Melina Rabimbas over to Addison Halpern, who was shaken up after the goal, but she has recovered. She played the rest of the first half. She seems like she's okay. And the freshman, number 8 there near midfield for Rutgers Prep, is the difference in this ball game, 1-0. And thank you to everyone tuning in on our YouTube channel, as we are off and running here from Somerset, New Jersey. As we switch sides here in the second half. And the wind is so strong, you got to imagine that it's just making it so tough on all these players out here trying to get some shots on goal. No doubt the wind is affecting the flight of that soccer ball today. As Rutgers Prep gets a foot on it near midfield. This is Pert fighting. And Hankerson now, the push off by Rutgers Prep gives possession back to MKA. This is Bella Douglas with it now, who had a chance on a free kick late in the first half to try and tie this thing up at 1. A few chances really for MKA late in that first half. Bella Douglas, and then it was Helen Clothier from the far side who had a chance to get one in goal, as that finds the head of Pert, and now MKA with a chance here. And possession will go back to Rutgers Prep. So early in the second half here, Parker having to come out and make a save, or at least get a hand on it for Rutgers Prep to try and preserve this 1-0 lead. Kick made there by Brielle Baker, who's been great on the defensive end for Rutgers Prep here this afternoon. Throw in coming from Klupfer. On the far side there, right by the MKA bench. DeBarros working with it. Not much room there with 2 MKA defenders, but another throw in coming from Klupfer. And this is Robertson, number 17 for Rutgers Prep. Over to Morgan Ryan. As they work this near sideline, it goes out past MKA. The throw-in coming for the visitors, courtesy of Alea Rashid. Baker clears that one out for Rutgers Prep. So MKA attacking on the offensive end here to start this second half. With the way they've been putting pressure on this Argonauts defense, you got to think they may tie this one up soon. Rutgers Prep has not folded. Rashid on the throw-in for MKA. Carlissimo fighting for it, taken away by Hankerson. Now MKA gets it back. Carlissimo. Center to Bella Douglas. Bella Douglas, a right-footed shot goes just past the outside pole of the goal. It remains 1-0, but another good chance for the MKA offense. And Bella Douglas continuing to put pressure on this Rutgers Prep defense. So this will be Baker again with the goal kick for Rutgers Prep. And the wind assuredly affecting the trajectory of that ball. Leans to the left, and now another chance. Carlissimo trying to get through. Baker, good defense. Controls it for Rutgers Prep. Here's Baker's kick out to near midfield, trying to get it to Halpern. Halpern loses it. Bella Douglas ahead for MKA. And there was a call made by the refs. Possession will be awarded to Rutgers Prep. Actually, could have been an offsides call. on the pass from Douglas to Carlissimo. Didn't actually see what the ref called there. But a free kick coming near midfield for Rutgers Prep. And here is Baker. Baker's kick. Not able to find a teammate, wide left, and now Bell has it for MKA. Again, any families from Montclair-Kimberley Academy watching this channel, the boys' game was supposed to go on today at Gill St. Bernard's. Haven't got word on if that game actually started, but again, it was postponed because the boys' team's bus broke down on the way to Gill St. Bernard's. So again, any further updates I get on that, I will let you know. Is now MKA trying to track down that one as Halpern almost gets a foot on it for Rutgers Prep. And now DeBarros looking for someone. She finds Morgan Ryan here on the near side. Ryan almost has it taken away by Clothier. And Clothier now trying to get it on the near sideline. Good pass ahead to Carlissimo. Carlissimo, number 7 for MKA, working on the outside. The defense from Baker, and Baker tracks that ball out on the goal line. And you see Kaya Carlissimo, the junior from New York, giving this Montclair-Kimberley offense a spark here in the second half, trailing 1-0. Here's Baker's kick, and Rabimbas is able to make contact. The foul is called. I believe it was called on number 14, Brooke Huntington, the junior from North Haladon. And now Baker with it. DeBarros for Rutgers Prep. And great passing in this one for Rutgers Prep, able to find teammates. As that goes off the head of Aliyah Rashid. Robertson loses it. Here's Clothier on the near side, trying to find some room for MKA. Ball is kicked out close to our table here. Luckily, that ball didn't hit anyone or anything as this ball goes out on the near side. MKA will regain possession on the throw-in from Rashid. The freshman from Montclair. Her throw into near the penalty box, and now it is kicked out, and another chance here for MKA. And we have spent nearly this whole second half on the MKA offensive third, keeping pressure on Rutgers Prep. And now Hankerson working, playing defense, good effort, and now a strong kick made by Chloe Skipper. Goes out past the goal line, and now a goal kick coming for Baker and Rutgers Prep. As you can really hear this wind now, making things tough on both teams and our production crew, but we're making it work here on the Play-by-Play Sports Network. Baker's goal kick, strong kick, finds Bella Douglas, who's able to fight off Halpern. Rutgers Prep in retreat. And now here comes MKA on the far side. Lola Kaplan, her first mention on the broadcast here tonight, or today I should say. Bella Douglas, Armstrong Cassone, trying to enter that one in the box, and a lofted kick way over the goal, but another chance for MKA. Gotta imagine this pressure is gonna lead to something here in the second half. Leah Lim trying to get the shot on goal there, the sophomore from Wayne, New Jersey. Baker drives one past midfield. And Hankerson really working the near sideline well, and that ball hits off someone in the student section. Looks like everyone's okay. It was a tough play there as DeBarros tries to find someone. Rabimba's working the right side. Her shot is wide. But the first chance of the second half for Rutgers Prep, putting pressure on the MKA defense. And Rabimbas, you see, she has been tripped a few times here today. She's a tough player. She had to miss some time last year due to injury, and we mentioned earlier, Rabimbas had such a great freshman year and a sophomore year where the team only played 6 games and she missed half them due to injury. So she's really getting her footing back this year, as really everyone is across high school sports in the state of New Jersey, considering not many programs got to play full seasons last year. But she has hit the turf a few times today, but she has been playing very well, playing very strong, and she has the assist earlier on the 1 goal of the game for Rutgers Prep, as Halpern, the goal scorer from earlier, falls down. Foul called on MKA. Rutgers Prep will keep possession. As we are over 10 minutes into the second half of the Girls Prep B Championship here from Somerset, New Jersey, just outside of New Brunswick, home of Rutgers University, my alma mater, 2021 graduate. As a chance here for Halpern, trying to get her foot on it, and MKA, good defense to get that one out of harm's way. Here come the visitors. Bella Douglas up across the midline, and now taken away by Rutgers Prep. But a great defensive sequence there by MKA to keep this a 1-goal game here in the second half. DeBarros. Now to Baker. Rutgers Prep will reset. And now Hankerson on the near side keeps it in play. Back center to DeBarros. Back to Hankerson. Both teammates working it here on the near side. And Clothier has it for MKA, trying to get this ball out of their defensive zone. Carlissimo. Back to Clothier. And Morgan Ryan, good defense for Rutgers Prep. So suddenly we're staying here in the middle third of the field. MKA started the second half on the attack. They had a couple shots on goal. You were thinking that they may tie this one up. And then Rabimbas had a shot. Rabimbas had a shot to potentially take a 2-0 lead. As our cameraman has just informed me that rain is starting to come down ever so slightly here this afternoon. We thought maybe we were going to miss the rain, and it's not really that much. And again, they're playing on turf here, so that makes a huge difference. If you're playing on grass, you got to worry about slipping and falling. Turf is a little easier to maneuver. As now here's MKA trying to do something. Morgan Ryan steps in front, trying to get it to Hankerson, and now here comes MKA. Clothier on the outside. A nice move back to her left. Clothier trying to get towards, or get the angle, really, and she couldn't get a shot off. Good defense there, and a good pursuit of the ball made by Ellie Robertson, the freshman for Rutgers Prep. Just over 26 minutes left here in this one, 1-0. As now Bella Douglas for MKA. And there's Robertson with the defense for Rutgers Prep. Fighting on the far side. able to get out of harm's way there. And Morgan Ryan in pursuit here on the near sideline for Rutgers Prep. Ryan will reset. Halpern looking for a teammate. Hankerson fighting. Goalies left the net for MKA. There was an opportunity there for a second for Hankerson, but MKA able to retreat and get back into position as the throw-in comes from Morgan Ryan here on the near side. And substitutions into the game. Coming in for Rutgers Prep, number 13, Kaya Singh. The freshman, number 13, played a little bit in the first half as well as a reserve for Rutgers Prep. And now maybe some confusion about who was supposed to leave the game for Rutgers Prep. As now Morgan Ryan, you can see on the bottom of your screen, jogging along the sideline. As she didn't know that she was the Rutgers Prep player who's supposed to check out of the game. As now she makes the journey back to the bench with Singh in relief for Rutgers Prep. Play resumes. Hankerson keeps it in for the Argonauts. Now a chance for MKA, trying to run in front of that pass. That was Leah Lim. She had a shot on goal earlier. And now a player down for MKA. We'll see if they'll stop action. They will. An injury near midfield as Carlissimo comes to the aid of her teammate. The referee blocking who it is. I'm not sure on the number of that player. As we will let the trainers come to the aid of Gisela Armstrong-Cassone, the freshman from Jersey City. We are going to take a quick audio break here on the Play-by-Play Sports Network. We'll be right back. And we are back here after the quick injury timeout. Need to update the scoreboard. We are at just under 24 minutes to go here in this one. A 1-0 lead for Rutgers Prep. Armstrong-Cassone was down for MKA. It's been a physical game, really, back and forth here today between these two teams, and it's only a 1-0 game to show for it. As Singh trying to control it for Rutgers Prep, trying to give them a 2-0 lead. Here they are, DeBarros, the transfer, up ahead looking for Pert. And not able to catch up to it was Ariana Pert. Possession will go back to MKA. And again, you'll see on your screen those green stripes that you see on your screen. So we have a canopy tied up over where we are standing, and those green ties are meant to keep the canopy in place. And if this canopy were to blow away, it would not be good. So we have to have those ties sort of blocking your screen. Our apologies for that, as Hankerson with the throw-in, giving a couple teammates a chance. DeBarros the fake. Good footwork there by DeBarros. Reversing field. As Rabimbas gets to it, Halpern right there. And sliding in was Bell. And as offsides is the call. And MKA will regain possession with a little over 22 minutes left here in the second half. So all the pressure that MKA has put on the Rutgers Prep defense here in the second half and late in the first as well. Still nothing to show for it. but still a manageable game, 1-0. Almost halfway through the second half is a chance for MKA, and that shot wide to the left. Definitely the wind affected that shot. Sophia Venasco had a shot for Rutgers Prep, or for Montclair-Kimberley Academy, my apologies, is now the wind getting very, very strong. You gotta wonder how passes are even being made right now in these windy conditions. Pretty much anything, any pass that leaves the turf that's up in the air, there's just no guarantees it's gonna reach its destination as Rabimbas gets the kick from goal. And Douglas trying to take it back for MKA. Clothier. Hankerson now for Rutgers Prep, the pass ahead. She had Halpern there for a second, but Halpern would have been offsides. Smartly stays onsides. And here's Castro for Rutgers Prep. DeBarros. Working far side, cuts it back inside. Rabimbas showing off the speed here. Had Halpern ahead, but it's taken away by Bella Douglas, the star defender for MKA. Good work there on the defensive side. DeBarros sets one up. I believe that's Morgan Ryan on the far side. And Singh able to clear it out. And Carlissimo putting pressure for MKA. And able to get that one out of harm's way is Sarai Parker. We have reached the halfway point here in the second half. 3 quarters through this one, it is still a 1-0 game. And for Rutgers Prep, a team that is had a lot of great offensive games this year. One of the better offensive teams in the state, if not the country. And MKA's defense has come to play today with only allowing 1 goal, just waiting for their offense to break through and tie this one. Carlissimo not able to get past it, and the shot by MKA is wide left. Sophia Venasco has had some chances. The junior from Belleville misses there, remains 1-0. Venasco, 15 goals, 8 assists last season. 2 goals, 4 points on the year for MKA. Here's Baker's kick. And Douglas there for MKA. Venasco. And Halpern almost taking that away for Rutgers Prep. The throw-in coming for the visitors. Throw-in by Rashid. And Rabimbas has it taken away by Venasco. Venasco trying to find Carlissimo. Still fighting with a Rutgers Prep defender. No call made. Possession staying with Carlissimo and Montclair-Kimberley Academy. A program that has been all over Prep Week. This week, we had their field hockey game against Stewart Country Day. On Wednesday, they captured the Field Hockey Prep B Championship. Congratulations to the field hockey team at Montclair-Kimberley Academy. Their 1-0 win on the road at Stewart Country Day in Princeton, New Jersey. Just about 30-35 minutes south of here. And then the boys team on the road against Gill St. Bernard's boys soccer. And then girls soccer here on the road against Rutgers Prep. As the goal kick by Rutgers Prep, 17.5 minutes left here in the second half. Both teams continuing to fight here in the middle third of the field. Ball cleared out to Bella Douglas, and MKA will try to set up an offensive attack. Castro coming through to intercept that pass, but possession will remain with Montclair-Kimberley Academy. And a free kick from Bella Douglas. Douglas's kick, a low kick. And Hankerson. And the handball is the call against Montclair-Kimberley. I'm not sure whose hand got on it. Ball was deflected a few times, but Rutgers Prep will get possession here. As they have stopped the clock here at 16:43. Here in the second half. As the ball comes back into play, Rutgers Prep with possession, Brielle Baker. So here's Baker taking it out of the defensive side of the field. Rabimbas tried to do a no-look pass to Perch. He regains possession, and now Singh with it on the far side for Rutgers Prep. They flip the field fast, and Bella Douglas is there as reinforcements as Carlissimo chasing it down for MKA. Both teams flipping the field fast. Carlissimo has it. A whistle is heard, and possession will be rewarded back to Rutgers Prep. And you just see how quick the Argonauts went from defense to offense. I mean, you blink, and they had a chance to set up possibly another goal. And it started with the early attack from Baker, who has it now to Hankerson. Hankerson coming near side and trying to find Pert, and that ball goes out of bounds. Good thought there, but a turnover, and MKA gets it back. Hankerson to Halpern. And Morgan Ryan regains possession. MKA with it. This is Skipper, the star defender for Montclair-Kimberley. Clothier got to it, but lost possession. Halpern has it. Now here's DeBarros. DeBarros a spin near midfield. Reverses direction, going left, and taken away by Chloe Skipper. There's the star defender for Montclair-Kimberley trying to get back into the offensive third. And out of bounds it goes. A turnover, but Chloe Skipper making her presence known on the defensive side of the field. So the throw in from Morgan Ryan for Rutgers Prep. Her throw right to Bella Douglas on the header back center. And now Rabimbas trying to start a break for Rutgers Prep, but it's broken up. Here comes MKA trailing 1-0. Carlissimo will center this one. Carlissimo looking for Douglas. Douglas trying to get to it, and that one was fading close to the goal line. And Parker has it for Rutgers Prep, as an Argonaut is on the turf. Don't know if it's an injury or not. As now Venasco was just running towards that ball because Parker was holding it for Rutgers Prep, waiting for her teammate to get up off the turf. Good support from the goalie as MKA will get it on the throw in here. Again, Ethan Carpenter with the Play-by-Play Sports Network. Justin Vasquez on camera for us today, doing a great job despite the weather here. Venasco up to Carlissimo. Baker there to clear, but Bella Douglas is there for MKA, and a high shot and a save made by Parker. Perfect angle on that shot from Douglas, but it fell right into the hands of Parker. And Parker now with the goal kick, out towards center. Right to Venasco is now the rain starting to pick up a little bit, still not that strong here from the campus of Rutgers Prep. Halpern ahead. And Rabimbas controls for Rutgers Prep. Tries to take it center. It's taken away. Skipper the pass ahead to for MKA. Venasco trying to shield off Halpern. She's able to do so, and now Skipper tries to get it ahead, but Rabimbas is there to deflect it out on the near side. The throw-in coming for MKA, and they'll redo it. Here's Rashid on the throw-in. MKA continuing to put the pressure on. They got 12 minutes to try and even this one up here in the Girls Prep B Soccer Championship. Morgan Ryan ahead. Rabimbas, the junior. Robertson to Rabimbas. She falls. Douglas knocked her down. Foul is called. Rutgers Prep gets possession back. Some of the MKA parents and fans here do not like that call on their star defender, Bella Douglas. Again, Douglas, Boston College commit, as that high kick, the save is made, but out of the hands of Bell, and now a corner coming for Rutgers Prep. Off the free kick, on the foul, and Rabimbas now centers one for Rutgers Prep, trying to find a teammate. Hankerson, the shot goes high and hits the fence behind the goal. MKA getting lucky there, keeping this a 1-0 game. Here's Bell's goal kick. Carlissimo fighting on the near side, trying to get to it on the sideline, but it looks like it went off Rutgers Prep. MKA gets the throw in. Carlissimo will give it to Rashid. To Barros. And here's Robertson, number 17 for Rutgers Prep, trying to get possession back. Bella Douglas showing off the speed on the far sideline, but did not get to that ball in time. Rutgers Prep gets it back as we are now under 10 minutes left here in this championship game. Morgan Ryan on the throw-in. Venasco. And Ryan able to clear for Rutgers Prep. Clothier couldn't control it for MKA, and now Rutgers Prep on the attack again. A goal here, putting them up 2-0. Could really help them seal this one. But as long as it's a 1-goal deficit, this game is far from over. Taken away by the visitors. Fighting at midfield is Bella Douglas. And Carlissimo with it now for MKA. Moving it back center, trying to control. This is Chloe Skipper. Skipper to the outside. And trying to find Armstrong Cassone. Chloe Skipper, the senior from Upper Montclair. She is a captain on this team. Great play there by Venasco to keep that inbounds, and she continues to fight for it. Castro right there to receive. Castro deflects off. Venasco over to Douglas. Douglas had a shot there inside the penalty box. She falls down. Hankerson able to get it for Rutgers Prep. It goes off MKA. Deflected off Aaliyah Lim, and possession will go back to Rutgers Prep. There was an opportunity there. Is now another substitution for Rutgers Prep. Singh will check out, and into the game for the Rutgers Prep Argonauts is number 10, Ella Klepfer. Seven and a half minutes to go here in the second half. Carlissimo goes right through. She knows she had a chance there as Rutgers Prep keeps it in bounds. Good save there by Morgan Ryan to keep it in bounds. And now a free kick opportunity for Montclair-Kimberley. Bella Douglas at the red line there as we approach 7 minutes. This could be a great chance for Montclair-Kimberley to try and tie this game up. Douglas, her kick, high, trying to find the head of skipper. Carlissimo in there fighting for it, and what a strong save made by Parker on another opportunity for MKA. But Parker, who came into this game with 70 saves on the year, has been very impressive this afternoon. So far with the shutout. Still time left though. Rashid trying to get it ahead. Venasco over to Bella Douglas. MKA on the attack again. Rashid to Venasco. Teammates trying to work together there to move it up in the offensive zone. This is Halpern. Still the lone goal scorer here this afternoon. So this will be Hankerson on the throw-in. Chloe Skipper. Almost found Carlissimo. Rabimbus has Pert. Pert tries to center. Skipper there to play defense. Rabimbus a low shot and just outside the far post. Rabimbus had a shot to basically clinch this victory here. Diving for the save attempt was Bell. Luckily though, that one went wide. And it remains a 1-0 game. It's crunch time though here from the campus of Rutgers Prep School in the Girls Prep B Soccer Championship. Rutgers Prep, the 1 seed in this tournament. A 7-0 win over Princeton Day School to get them here. And MKA had to get 2 wins, one over Morristown Baird and one over Newark Academy to get to this championship game here this afternoon. Pert tries to keep it in bounds, she does. And no, it looked like the wind changed the way that ball was rolling. It looked like it was going to stay in, but the throw in for MKA. And now a goal kick coming for Bell and Montclair-Kimberley. They're going to have to get moving fast with 4.5 minutes left in this ball game. Montclair-Kimberley 8-5-2 going into this game. Coach again telling me that this team has had a lot of tough games this year, so to be 3 games over 500, very impressive. As here comes Douglas on the far side, moving left to right. Douglas cuts back inside. Her shot is in and out of the hands of Parker, and here's Venasco spinning over to Carlissimo, almost taken away. Carlissimo working inside, right to left, can't get a shot off. Good defense by Robertson and Rutgers Prep. That was close. Montclair-Kimberley so close to tying this game up. Carlissimo was trying to get a shot off, and it was taken away. Good defense by number 17, Ellie Robertson for Rutgers Prep. Still a chance here for MKA. Venasco tries to center it. DeBarros, the transfer, gets a foot on it, able to clear. The freshman, Clothier, able to get it up, and Parker makes a diving save. Time becoming a factor for the visitors, the 3-seeded Montclair-Kimberley Cougars. There's a throw-in on the far side for Montclair-Kimberley. Trying to get the ball to Douglas. And now Klepfer will throw it in for the home team, who leads 1-0. So now the clock is stopped at 2:38, so we will fix that. Not sure what the discussion is. I think it might be a substitution. And as play resumes, it looks like Ella Klupfer is actually looking to check back in for Rutgers Prep. Trying to make a late substitution with a little under 2.5 minutes left. DeBarrow's trying to get this one ahead. Pert chasing after it. And Bell able to kick that one out. And kicking it to the sideline, so it's going to be a throw-in as opposed to a corner. Obviously, two very different situations there. So the throw-in coming from Hankerson right in front of the student section. The throw is made, and Skipper is able to take it away. Here comes Bella Douglas from Montclair-Kimberley. Last chance here for them. Carlissimo up ahead. Under 2 minutes left in this game. Parker makes the save. Carlissimo falls. And Rutgers Prep will now take their time, holding this 1-goal lead. Parker looking for Ryan at midfield. Rabimbus looking to control. She does. What a nice pass to Morgan Ryan. Rabimbus trying to get it back. She falls. No whistle. Pass up ahead. Staying on sides is Pert. Pert trying to fight off Bell. Out of bounds. Knocked off the goalkeeper, Bell. Possession remains with the Argonauts. As they get closer and closer to a Prep B championship here this afternoon. Throw in from Hankerson. Rabimbus' shot is saved by Bell. That would have clinched it, and Rabimbus knew it. Nice save made there by Montclair-Kimberley. Out of bounds on the near side. Throw in coming for MKA. Rashid. Pert deflects it back. Skipper controls over to Clothier, the freshman. Trying to set up one last possession for the 3-seeded visitors. As the scoreboard does not reflect it, 20 seconds left in this ball game. Morgan Ryan, the throw-in from the far side, as we're under 10 seconds. Rabimbus and Rutgers Prep just trying to hold on as they can sense it. Your Rutgers Prep Argonauts are the girls' Prep B soccer champions. A hard-fought game this afternoon. Rutgers Prep takes home the win 1-0 off the goal in the first half by Addison Halpern off the assist from Rabimbus. As the student section runs onto the field, you'll see it come into your frame soon as it's photo time. Here for Rutgers Prep, they get the win at home today, and they improve to an amazing 17-1 on the season. For Montclair-Kimberley, they fall to 8-6-2. But what a hard-fought game from them. This is a Rutgers Prep team that has beat some teams 7-0, 8-0, 9-0 this year. And it was a 1-0 game. Montclair-Kimberley's defense really came to play. Chloe Skipper and Bella Douglas played great on the defensive end. Kaya Carlissimo, the junior, really put some pressure on that Rutgers Prep defense. And who would have thought this game would have been a defensive one, considering both teams have some firepower on the offensive side of the field. Well, so that's going to do it. From Rutgers Prep School, Ethan Carpenter with the Play-by-Play Sports Network, Justin Vasquez on camera. We hope you enjoyed today's broadcast again. Rutgers Prep is your girls' Prep B Soccer champions. Enjoy your weekend, everyone.